Hello everybody, 9 Pound Hammer. I wanted to show a couple of features uh, of the FFT and kind of how it's cool and what you can do with it. A couple things you can do with it. So as we listen to 025, and I want to show you. So what we're doing here, we're looking at channel 2, to channel 11. Our center frequency is the Super Bowl. Our center frequency. As you can see, channel 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you look at channel 5, it's got some action. 5, it's all mainly, okay, there's some channel 10 and 11 is getting it a little bit, but channel 6 is just, now watch here. So there's that station you just heard. Now that signal will fall off. Boom. So that's channel 6. Let me show you. I'll key up my radio. You'll see me come into the screen. Now here's this guy talking. And if we're set at 10 kilohertz. There's that carrier. Now he's modulating it. His signal's falling up and down, just as you hear it on the receiver. Here it's gonna grow now. Boom, there it is. So that's channel 6. This is just people just bleeding and I'm really dialed in and looking tight. Now, I'm looking. Try not to overtalk the audio. But now if I go down on the transceiver, because I'm 10 kcs, I'm going to fall to the next channel. And I'll show you what I'm talking about like this. So if I take right now and I go to 5, I'm going to fall off that center gradical and go to the next dash. There I am. Now if I go to channel 4, I'm going to go to the next dash. Channel 4. There's my sidebands. Now if I go to channel 3, I'll go to the next dash. And because we're looking at starting at channel 2, you're going to see part of the signal. Ain't that funny how that works? So now you're only seeing half. There's my amplitude. I'll modulate again. Audio. So now you're only seeing half of my signal because of where we have the center frequency set and the bandwidth of the resolution per division. So we're at that setting And because of where our center frequency is set and our span is set at the center frequency low spot starts at channel 2, you're only going to see half of my signal. I hope that makes sense. Now if I take the transmitter, go back to 025, you're going to come and see my whole entire signal. Center, 5 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 kilohertz. Center frequency, channel 6. Now, when the receive comes on, we're monitoring channel 2 to channel 11. And you see the signal is at 025, which is channel 6. Hope that helps, guys. Some of you might say I'm an idiot, whatever, but hope you guys are seeing what's going on. So now you obviously got channel 6, 5 active. There's a lot of activity on 5 and 4. Some on 1. Some on 9, 10, and 11, but a lot of signals right at the channel 6 mark there, as you see. That's his signal. Boom. And I've got some stuff to do I've got to do some stuff to, I can speed it up, but you know, there's a lot of learning, so I can come over here. Let's see. I have to probably, anyway, I have to go to an auto set into my points, but I can change the points and change the detail up even some more. I've got everything set, so I've got the reference level at 70 dBm. I'm in full screen mode, so we could also always go and hit normal display, and it'll bring this full screen mode off. It'll bring our carrier reference level back in. I'll show you. Now we'll hit. There's my points I was telling you about. So now we go here. What you're seeing here that you think is a nasty, that's that receive. It's monitoring that signal. If you see in the middle, you'll see the amplitude of his audio. But I can, when I'm running the FFT, I turn that off. We're on the 10X. So our units are in volts. You can do a couple of different, so you can go RMS. But I like looking at that. It's basically showing you channel 6. Watch that signal. Channel 10's got a station. You don't believe me? I mean 11. Yeah, that'd be. See where? Yeah, so you're seeing there's someone talking on 10 want to go, obviously, because there's 11. Someone's on 11 now. Hear him? Remember, you only get half of this channel, so you're only getting half of that because of the span. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Now we go back to channel 6. There's that signal. That's 147 right there. He just unkeyed. Poof. Here comes another one. Watch the center gradical. Boom. There's his signal. Unkey. Click. So I've got it pretty well sped up, but you know, it's not the most top of the line FFT, but it is a good one. There's that signal. And you gotta realize, guys, that I will make this on this specific one. What we're doing right now, I'm line tapped, so on this piece of equipment, it's a true RF cable. So that's the reason why you got a little bit of delay. See what I'm doing? That's why there's so much delay and not pure accuracy. It's because I'm doing this outside the cable. But it's a good enough piece of equipment. It actually halfway keeps up with it. If I was tapped with my RF cable like I am here, which all I gotta do is switch it over, but I just don't because I like running both. But I talked to the person that made the scope. He didn't make it. He's the one that's online that does all the, there's some bigger signals coming in now. He's the one that does all the setting up, programming, and software updates and stuff for Singlet. He told me that this scope, for what it is the best, one of the better scopes that they have. The 1202 is basically, if this is a discontinued scope, it has the extremely large screen. This is a 10-inch screen. And the other ones are like 6 and 5. This is massive, massive screen. Well, you know how big a Washington is. The screen is as wide, almost as wide as three-quarters is as wide as the Washington. It's hard to show you, but there's the Washington, and it's a pretty big scope for a digital scope. And man, the FFT is actually really working good on it. I mean, watch that signal come, boom. So what is it? Couple. See, now you see how he's rocking? It's because his audio bandwidth is all over the place. His transmit. Anyways, you can tell the people that, like, when Motormouth Mall keys up, he'll light that whole damn screen up. See how that signal's wider? Look at that signal. So sometimes they'll come up in here and be wide, guys. Just come up here and be wide. Take up the whole damn screen. If you look at my transmit signal here, there you go. Anyways, it's something to play with. I'm still trying to learn. That's Trig Freak. If you guys are wondering what's running up there, if you watch, so we're on 025. And it's accurate as hell, man. I got all the paperwork. Now, I ain't by no means trying to be a Mark Sherman, but they've all been, even this old school one, they've all been recently calibrated, and I have all the paperwork for them. This one here just recently got done. And this is a hell of a piece of equipment, man. But it's got the stickers, and I have the paperwork and the date and all that, and the signature. It's an old bugger, man. Old piece of equipment. Well, very high quality. You can look them up. They're it's a Navy piece of naval. They used the HP 141A, the 8553IF, and RF spectrum analyzer. The 8552, excuse me. They used them on the naval ships, and used them naval ships. They used them tuning and worked them in the military. They're very, very, very good pieces of equipment. So I wanted to make sure I latched on to it. And I really enjoyed it. It's a wonderful tool. There's a lot you can do with it. This thing here just blows me away. What you can do with this thing, it's unbelievable. But there's a lot of learning curves to it. So this up here is my tracking FFT tracking frequency, induction frequency. You know what the main signal that it's using to track and to trig and to do all that. So it runs around as you can see, the 200 mark. Which if you get in the manual, it tells you that. It's where it's, when it's in FFT mode, that it runs in that. Of course, it varies according to your voltage and control. But see all them signals jumping over there, down there around the lower bands, or lower frequencies. Something down, and then some of this will be dirty off of. So you can see, there he is, and then you got that trash there at 5 that you're seeing, and then that 2. And if you look, Now someone at 6 has got the hammer down right now. That's pretty cool. Y'all get the picture. 73s, 9-pound hammer.